It's midnight here at Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people. You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Doc.
This better be an emergency.
Do you know anything about this receipt?
Let me see. This is Dr. Crocker's deplorable handwriting, all right. Looks like Earl Sterling was one of his patients. The procedure noted here is mundane. Low-risk cosmetic work. Dr. Crocker never performed it, however. Said Earl vanished before he paid. Now, let's get back to talking about your medical needs.
Where is Doc Crocker?
Last time I saw him, he had to get something out of the surgery cellar. Probably just had to wash some needles or move some storage around. Anyway, we should get back to your immediate medical requirements.
I need to get into the cellar, Doctor.
What does this look like? A public outhouse? You know what? Don't answer. Why on earth would I let you down there?
I'm investigating a missing person, Doctor. And I think the trail leads to your basement.
A missing person? You're talking about Earl, aren't you? You can't honestly think... You know what? Fine. If it'll put the matter to rest. Here, go see for yourself. But if I find one instrument out of place, you'll be getting the bill.
Where'd all this blood come from?
You're tuned to
It goes
Radio
right into the
Freedom,
basement.
Voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Earl, you've really been a handful, you know. But I think we're just about done. Our little mistake is finally going to be corrected. Oh, naughty, naughty. You're not supposed to be down here, but that's okay. I can fix that. I can fix anything.
What did you do to Earl Sterling, Doctor?
What did I do? I didn't do anything. It was Earl. It was Earl who didn't want to be happy. Good patients get a nice new face. Bad patients bleed all over the floor because they want to screw up their surgeon's life.
So you were performing surgery, and Earl didn't make it. Is that it?
I might have had just a bit of jet before operating. So I nipped a few arteries I shouldn't have. Who hasn't? But I'm a problem solver, you see. I knew if Earl disappeared, everyone would just think the Institute took him.
You've killed a man, Doctor. You're going to pay for it. Put the gun down and come with me.
I did it.
This is
Didn't
Radio
I?
Freedom, the voice of the
I killed a
Minutemen.
man.
It's 1 a.m.
Oh,
Nothing
oh
to
God.
report. Stay safe, people.
Well, there's so much blood. So much blood all over me. I can fix anything.
What's going on here? Is that Dr. Crocker?
Hey, Doc.
I think you owe me an explanation. What happened here?
Doc Crocker killed Earl Sterling. I found out, and then he killed himself. Guess he couldn't handle the guilt.
Dr. Crocker killed Earl?
You're
The facial reconstruction. So he really did go through with it. That explains a lot more than I'm comfortable with. Dr. Crocker always cared about his reputation, but this isn't human.
You didn't know. It's not your fault.
Of course it's not my fault. That moron and his damn appearance over practice mentality. Now 2 lives have been lost. It's disgraceful. I better report all this to security. Get out of here. It's going to take a long time to clean this place of biohazards.
Looks like it'll be a closed casket funeral.
Hi.
Hi there.
I want to be left alone.
Hey, I think those Volvo operators are looking.
Ellie?
So, you find out where Earl Sterling ran off to?
Earl never went anywhere. Doc Crocker killed him during a botched surgery.
Crocker killed Earl? Gone as long as he was, I figured maybe Raiders or the Institute, but Crocker? Where's the doc now? Rotting in a cell, I hope.
Crocker killed himself. He couldn't take the guilt.
Goodness. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Here, take this. Sounds like you earned it.
2 a.m.
I'll send word
Radio
along.
Freedom.
Let everyone down at the dugout inn know what happened.
Nothing to report at the moment.
Shame it couldn't be
Stay
better
tuned for
news.
updates.
Thanks again for closing this one out.
Nicky, you old bucket of bolts, it's Marty. I know it's been a while, but I came across a little mystery I thought might get your circuits firing. You remember that ugly grasshopper statue on top of Faneuil Hall? Bingo. Turns out it's got a note in it. A note written by the son of one Shem Droud.
This is Radio Freedom. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates. It's 5 a.m. This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
What? Who's there?
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Let's do this. If that's what you want. You disappear! No!
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
I hear something. Gonna be a good fight. What? It got me mad!
Good morning, Commonwealth. This is Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people. across the Commonwealth. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
Ah, what did a fight! That's stuff! What is it? Out there, somewhere! I can smell you out there, little sneak! Gonna find you soon, human! Ah, waste my time! I'll wear your guts around my neck!
This is Radio Freedom. All quiet,
have your
which is how
time,
we like it.
human.
Stay safe out there, people.
What? Scared already? Let's play this.
This is Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. It's 7 a.m. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
Little man, hey, you disappear! No fear! Go ahead and hide, little bleeder. Human!
This is Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Excellent.
It's 8 a.m. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts. You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people. This is Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts. A.m. here at Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
They said the old Boston Common's got some crazy bird living in it. Or something. Broke up with my girl. She kept the cap off the toothpaste. Know who does that? A simp.
Self-prescribed him! Hey, you're that ball from the paper.
Oh, here we go.
Quiet, Yiffy. All right, you. Tell me, Diamond City Radio is terrible, yes? Makes you want to cut your own ears
This is
off.
Radio Freedom, broadcasting all
Yeah,
day,
it's
all
pretty bad.
across the
This is
Commonwealth.
what I tell Yiffy. Either we have unhappy customers listening to bad...
Vadim.
It's true. Don't listen to my brother. Someone needs to get rid of him. We need a new DJ for the radio. I don't think many would notice if he, you know, disappeared.
Are you serious?
Did we not just agree?
All right. That's enough. Vadim isn't serious. He doesn't really want to kill Travis.
Okay, what's really going on here?
Sorry, we was just joking around a bit.
It's true. Only jokes. Travis is a good friend. Yefim and I worry about him.
For Travis, he means well, but he does not have the confidence he needs for that job, or anything else, really. And so he's always awkward. He does not believe in himself, you see? He expects he will fail at everything, and so he does.
Well, that can always be turned around.
Exactly. This is what I'm telling Yefim. Go on, spoil sport. Go back to working. We will figure out how to help Travis. Come, you. Meet me in back room. We discuss plan.
God, even the sky is insane. Did you see that blimp thing? The Brotherhood of Steel? Who are they?
Thank you for finding Earl's killer. Can't believe the doctor would do such a thing. Oh well, at least we have liquor to drown our sorrows.
What do you want, Vadim?
I am glad you are willing to help. Unlike my deadbeat brother. Travis is a good guy. He deserves better life.
So, what did you have in mind? I'm gonna need some more in the way of details.
Ever been in bar fight?
Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across.
Haven't met a man I couldn't lay out.
Excellent! Because you are going to help Travis win his first fight. I want to stage fight here in Dugout. Nothing too serious. We make sure Travis wins and feels good about himself after. I want you to be there to help make it look real. What do you think? Sound good to you?
That sounds like an absolute disaster.
Now you sound like Yefim. Come on! This will work! I have contacts. People I can... They confront Travis here at Dugout. Then you and Travis take them down. Simple, right? Come. Say something. Anything.
This is a terrible idea.
Blah. It's going to work, and it's going to happen. You want to be part of it, you show up after 6. Otherwise...
It's 1 p.m. This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there. Good afternoon. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, broadcasting across the Commonwealth. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
Or was it so successful that just no one knows about it? There may never be answers, which makes it kind of hard to, report on it. Maybe I shouldn't try. Sheldon Ellman wants his girl to crawl out through the fallout. Look, I mean, if he cared so much, wouldn't he have been with her in the first place?
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
The detective is back. You should have a drink, Gumshoes.
The Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Oh, you scabber.
So, this radio station here, we don't really make any caps. And, there are, well, some people help me stay in the air. People like, the Colonial Tap House wants to remind everyone that you are not welcome there. Upper Stand residents. Uranium
What?
fever,
What?
non-neck.
What's this about?
Maybe I don't like your little radio program. What you have to say about that?
Can't you just leave me alone?
I don't like you, and I don't like your radio. What you gonna do about it?
You tell him.
Look, I don't want any trouble.
Oh, what's wrong? Not so tough once you're not on the air.
Hey there,
pal.
Oh, it's you.
This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. It's 6 o'clock.
I'm here to give you a hand.
I'm not really looking to cause, trouble. I have no idea what I did to deserve this. I just wish they'd go away.
Let's do something about this then.
No, that might end badly. With these men, it could turn violent.
Don't worry. I've got your back.
Well, if you think it would work, okay, that's enough.
Oh, I'm sorry. You say something.
I said that's enough. Leave me alone.
Look at you. Let me think about that for a second. Nah, I don't think so.
I mean
It's getting dark out there.
Leave me alone.
Stay safe.
Sounds like you were thinking about saying, or
All's quiet
else.
across the Commonwealth.
Were you,
Stay safe out
Travis?
there.
Were you gonna say, or else? I'm wondering what comes after that. What you gonna do, little man?
I'll beat you up.
Big mistake, Travis. I'm gonna destroy you and your friend here.
This is such a bad idea.
Beat it, pal.
Travis.
Oh, jeez.
Get lost.
Vadim.
What the hell is wrong with you? You were supposed to help Travis in fight, not murder people in my bar.
DM here at
Why would
Radio
you think
Freedom.
this is okay?
Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Can you just leave me alone?
Oh, what's wrong? Not so tough once you're not on the air.
Hey there,
I don't
pal.
like you, and I don't like your radio. What you gonna do about it?
Why do these objects?
I'm here to give you a hand. Sure.
I don't. I just wish they'd go away.
Uh-huh. Why not stand up to them?
No, I mean, with these men, it could. Well,
Don't worry. I've got your back.
well, if you think it would work.
All's quiet across the Commonwealth.
Okay.
Stay safe out there.
Well, that's enough.
Oh, I'm sorry. You say something.
I said that's enough. Leave me alone.
Look at you. Let me think about that for a second. Nah, I don't think so.
I mean it.
Beat it, pal.
Leave me alone.
Sounds like you were thinking about saying, or else. Were you, Travis? Were you gonna say, or else? I'm wondering what comes after that. What you gonna do, little man?
I'll beat you up.
Big mistake, Travis. I'm gonna destroy you. And your friend here.
Why am I doing this?
It's getting dark out there, people. Stay safe. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there.
Travis.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, Vadim.
Okay, not quite what I expected, but we move on. Ready for next part of foolproof plan?
It's not more fighting, is it?
No. This part is simple. You have seen Scarlet, yes? She has worked here for some time. Now, I am just simple bartender, but I see things. I see how Travis looks at her, and I see that sometimes she looks at him. If someone who was not her employer suggests that she go spend time with Travis, it might do him some good.
I could have a chat with her.
Yes, I know. This is why I'm telling you. Just do whatever it takes to get her to agree to see Travis, and this will all be worth it. And you and I never talked about this, all right?
Yeah.
Best part of Diamond City is honestly the lights. I can spot those bad boys.
Here at Radio Freedom. Here for updates.
We got small arms, long arms, and fish arms. I can finally think.
Miss?
I'm on a break right now.
Actually, I'd like to talk to you about Travis, if you have a moment.
Travis? Really? Did he mention me? I heard about the fight. Travis was... well, he was brave.
Absolutely. You should really pay him a visit.
You think? I mean, I've definitely noticed him. Maybe... No, I couldn't just go over there.
Look, Travis is a nice guy. I can tell that you like him. And I think he likes you. Just go talk to him.
Okay, I will. I'll go see him now. Thanks.
For all your modifications.
There it is.
I ain't your friend,
It's 8 o'clock.
Terrible.
You're listening to Radio Freedom, the voice of
I
the
knew it.
Minutemen.
He was up to no good, and look what's happened now. You've got to help.
Here for
I
Minutemen
can do it.
Alerts.
You've got to help me.
Take it easy. It'll be all right. Just tell me what happened.
They took him. They took Vadim. Those men, the ones that messed with Travis, they came back. Said Vadim owed them money, that they had a deal. He wouldn't pay, and that they grabbed him and said that they would make him pay. And then they just dragged him out. You have to do something. Please tell me you can do something.
I'll bring him back, Yefim. Count on it.
Please, just bring him back. He's an idiot, but he's my brother. I'd go with you, but someone has to stay here. Talk to Travis. Maybe he knows where they took him.
This is Radio Freedom. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there.
You that trader up from Quincy? You selling the ointment? I got me this itch.
I'm not supposed to talk to people I don't know. It is.
Hey there. What's going on?
I need your help. Vadim's been kidnapped by Bull.
That's not funny.
This is Radio Freedom.
I'm not joking around, Travis. This is serious. I really do need your help.
Wait.
Keep it tuned
Really?
here for updates.
Oh man, wow, is this is because of what happened, isn't it? It's my fault.
No, Travis, this is between Vadim and those men. It's not your fault.
But if I hadn't gotten into that fight with them, maybe this wouldn't have happened. Look, I don't really, I mean, I don't have a lot of friends. If Vadim is missing, or in trouble, or whatever, then I'm gonna help get him back.
All right. I'd welcome the help.
Good. I didn't want to have to argue about it with you. I've heard enough to know they're probably holed up at the old Beantown Brewery. We gotta go in there, show them we mean business, and then we can bring Vadim back, and everything will be okay. Right? I'll get a gun, and I'll meet you there. We'll settle this.
I'm on a break right now.
Oh, thank God. You're here.
So this is it.
Odds are, if they've got Vadim, he's inside. We're gonna be okay, right?
Definitely. We'll be fine.
Okay. Good. I mean, I can do this. Totally. Any last minute advice? I've never done anything like this.
Just stay calm. Don't go crazy in there.
Right. Calm. I can do calm. Calm. Okay. Can we just get in there before I totally lose my nerve?
This is Radio Freedom. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Okay.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Thank you. I didn't know if anyone would come. I thought perhaps this is the end. Thank you. You are true friend.
You're welcome, Vadim. We weren't gonna leave you to these guys.
You are a good man. These idiots get caps and chems just lying around. They did not notice when I filled my pockets. You deserve what I took. Ah, and Travis, I am surprised to see you here.
Hey, Vadim. I'm glad you're safe.
How did you get roped into this?
I wasn't forced or anything. I wanted to help.
You are full of surprises, my friend.
Nice.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom.
Hey.
Man.
Nothing to report
What
at
a
the
day,
moment.
huh?
Stay tuned for updates.
Hey, listen. I wanted to say thanks. This has been... well, it's been crazy. But I've learned a lot, I think.
You came through it all pretty well, Travis. That's good to hear.
Thanks. After all this, I think about the things that had me worried so much, and it just seems silly, you know? Like, was I really that worried about just being on the radio? That's nothing compared to being beaten up, shot at. I can do so much more. And I need to. Anyway, thanks again.
You're tuned to
I owe you.
Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Yes. That's it. Excuse me.
Here at Radio Freedom. All quiet is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people. You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Got it.
Hey, I heard what you did for old Travis.
This
That was
is
real
Radio
nice.
Freedom. It's 4 a.m. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
If you're heading outside the wall, you might want to stock up the Commonwealth weaponry first. Hey, you were the one that walked that freedom hill, right? That's good. Go. Freedom.
Professor, I have a new theory about how the Institute makes the synths.
Oh no. We've been talking about this, remember? After last time, the shouting, me sleeping on the cold floor of the lab for 3 nights.
That was your choice.
And seriously, growing synths from the ground using recombinant plant nuclei?
You're
Really?
tuned to
Could
Radio
they
Freedom.
even-
Aha! You do want to talk about
Nothing
it.
to report at the moment.
Oh, look.
Stay tuned for
We have a
updates.
visitor. Dr. Duff, dear. If you could bother them while I walk away from this conversation.
Hi there. Are you here for today's free biology lesson?
Sure, sounds fun.
Yes. Love that enthusiasm. Now, we all talk about radiation. You have X-rays, beta...
X-rays.
No, not quite what we're looking for. Now, gamma rays are bad. Really. But some life forms have been living with gamma rays.
What kinds of things have adapted to radiation?
Oh, that's the perfect...
Field trip?
That's right. You go out, do some science of your own, and come back. I usually have a prize for the best junior scientist, which I guess is just automatically going to you. What do you say?
It's 5 a.m.
Sign me up.
You're gonna go out and find a bloatfly gland. You see, the oversized bloatfly, radioactive adaptation. So what do you say? Ready to go out and dissect one?
Get the blowfly gland. Got it.
Remember, bring the gland back in...
The Institute? I ain't scared of them. No, really. I swear.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth.
Yes.
Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Too friggin' slow to join the man.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Nice piece you got there. Just keep it holstered.
afternoon. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, broadcasting across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
What are you building?
That doesn't look happy. And I should know. Next person that asked me to shag is getting a well taken.
Believe it. It's not raining.
Remember the last time I had clean fingernails.
Only thing better
My
than getting
back
pissed
hurts,
is taking
my
a fight.
feet hurt,
Am I right?
everything hurts.
Hey there.
Ready to head back out?
Ready.
Good. Then let's get moving.
White.
Hello, darling. Thank you again for all your help, darling. We won't forget it.
"7 p.m. here at Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates." This is Radio Freedom. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people.
Where are we off to now? It's 8 a.m. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts. You're tuned to Radio Freedom.
safe, people.
Hey.
Yeah?
Hey.
If you want to talk, I'm here for you.
Your thoughts?
We'd move faster if you kept your eyes on the road and off me arse.
Your thoughts?
The muzzle flash really brings out the colour of your eyes.
Broadcasting all day, all
Your thoughts?
I don't mind hoofing it as long as there's some excitement at the end.
Stay safe, people.
That's all for now.
Sure.
Hey.
I'm not recommending it as a course of
Something?
Hey.
What's yours is mine. Right, darling? Brotherhood of Steel, eh? These blokes pack some serious firepower.
Case of ammo holding this site.
Suppose that means we missed all the fun. No one's gonna move on this place now.
Cavalry's arrived. And it looks like...
That ship. I've never seen anything like it.
Amazing, isn't it? We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxson's here. And that means we're going to war.
Gonna be a quick war with that thing on our side.
You're damn right. The more guns, the faster the problem vanishes.
That's the plan. If history's proven anything, it's that an overwhelming show of force has a chance of halting a conflict before it begins. That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
Leave that junk behind.
Don't let
Just
Ingram
waste
catch you
the
standing
space.
around. You'll be on report before you can blink.
4 o'clock. You're tuned to Minuteman Radio. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. Did you spot anything hostile during the flight? I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the local. The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxson will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. I wish everyone down there believed in our cause. They've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions.
This is Radio Freedom. It's 5 p.m. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
There she is. It's been far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted. Welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxson's approved your request to place the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Captain.
So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Looks can be deceiving.
Which is precisely why I personally insist on scrutinizing every recruit who boards this vessel. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address. After which, Elder Maxson wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
Can you tell me anything about Elder Maxson?
Elder Maxson is the supreme... Without his tenacity, in a mere decade, he's an inspiration. Is there anything else?
Where can I get power on?
Only knights are allowed to wear. Until Elder Maxson grants you that title, you'll have to make do with what you've got. Anything else?
What are my orders?
Your orders are to proceed to Elder Maxson. Anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to... Dismissed, Initiate.
Welcome aboard. Elder Maxon is holding his address inside the command deck.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our beneath the Commonwealth.
It's getting dark out there.
There is a cancer.
Stay safe.
Known as the Institute.
Nothing
A malignant growth that needs to be cut
everyone.
before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy.
Radio Freedom.
Itself.
Nothing to
Ad
report.
Victoriam!
Ad
Victorium!
Ad Victorium!
I get off duty. That sounds
Radio
very
Freedom,
stable.
voice of the Minutemen.
I care about
All's
them, you
quiet
know.
across the Commonwealth.
The people of the Commonwealth.
Stay safe out there.
I can see that. They're playing with fire and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope we're here in time. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
What do you want from me?
I want you to start taking responsibility for this planet. To start making a difference. And from what I've read in Paladin Dance's reports, you've already begun that journey. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Prydwen and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Prydwen, soldier. Make us proud.
This is Radio Freedom. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
Diamond City Radio wouldn't be possible without the help of Commonwealth Next up is Big Maybach, bringing the house down with total fun.
I'd gladly make it my life.
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on.
Proctor Abrams said she needed the suit tested yesterday.
Yeah.
It's 2 o'clock in the
I've also
afternoon
taken
here
all
at
we
Radio
can.
Freedom.
You're looking a little way down there.
All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there.
Everything holding together?
Trust me, you'd know.
Good. Firing!
All right. Everything looks nominal. And you didn't scuttle the ship. Thanks, Initiate.
Sure. Anytime. Thank God. Put 2 in the head and they'll stay dead. Advice to live by.
Hey there.
Don't let Maxon's age fool you. He's a brilliant tactician and an experienced soldier.
You're looking a bit pale. Are you all right?
I'm getting these little bumps in rather embarrassing places.
Good afternoon. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, broadcasting across the Commonwealth.
Unusual.
Nothing new to
Try
report.
and get some rest.
Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
Never forget, you are the eyes and the ears. Taking on a Deathclaw without backup is a great way to get yourself killed.
It is your duty to report it immediately. We live in enemy
So how did it look out there?
We've got a
Dance?
lot of work ahead.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
I was very impressed with him. He seems to know what's best for everyone.
Exactly. Without his determination. I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking, bringing you in. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
I won't let you down, Dance. I promise.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding.
Heads up.
All right. It's 3 p.m. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Running the Commonwealth is a huge responsibility. but we'll get the job done.
Heads up.
Want to swap some gear?
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
I think you're confusing me with someone else.
Perhaps I need to rummage through the supply bins for a new pair of glasses. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so you were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Doesn't it feel good to be a part of something as important as the Brotherhood?
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
Sure. Go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
No. Never have.
Very well. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer. And the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Have you ever fired a minigun?
Try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report
So,
10 minutes
you're
ago.
the new recruit I heard about.
I can fix it.
Huh, not what I was expecting.
Pick your way through a fire.
Sounds like you're disappointed.
Not disappointed, just surprised. You don't look like one of the usual wastelanders we pick up. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Prydwen's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Sounds like you have a pretty full plate.
Plate? Hell, I have a whole table's worth of duties around here. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
Actually, you seem to be getting around really well.
I suppose it's better than the alternative. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Unless you'd like getting shot.
Proctor Tegan.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Looks uncomfortable in there.
It's not that bad. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreeable type. When I tell most of the new recruits that they have to buy their own equipment, they give me the stink eye. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
I could use some extra caps.
You need them, and I want you to spend them here. It's a match made in heaven. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
Unless you fight radiation sickness, I'd stay away from ferals.
Time to suit up.
If it looks dead,
This is Radio Freedom. Voice of the Minutemen. It's 6 o'clock. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Prydwen's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Yes, Elder.
Good. Let's get right to it, then. shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the country.
Got anything interesting for me today?
Wish a buckethead would show up. I'd rip his legs clean off.
All quiet. All day, all across the country. Nothing. to report. Stay safe, people.
Yes.
Let's open it up.
Hell yeah.
I wonder what's in here.
It's kind
Don't
of...
get excited. It's just some scrap.
Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned
This
here
area's
for Minutemen
obviously
alerts.
been abandoned for quite some time.
Look alive.
Be glad to share the burden. Ready.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
No green stuff here.
Keep your safety off. Whoever or whatever created this mess might still be around.
Getting hungry. Oh, boring.
This equipment's here for a reason. Let's find out why.
Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone. This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. It's past 10 p.m. All quiet is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people.
Weapons cold.
Hey.
Let's see what you've got.
at this place.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Paladin Danse.
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Why do you hate super mutants so much?
They're responsible for the death of a close friend, a Brotherhood knight named Cutler. So when you ask if I hate them, I say hate's too gentle a word. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
Don't apologize. It reminds me why I'm doing this.
Thank you, brother. It's good to know you're taking my advice to heart. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxon. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed.
Paladin.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Ready.
Roger that.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts. This is Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. It's 1 a.m. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Your rad levels are spiking.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
It was an honor fighting for the Brotherhood.
I'm glad you feel that way, because our mission here has only just begun. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why I'm giving you these. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed.
Where do I start?
I want you to get out there and become our eyes and ears on the ground. You seem to have a vested interest in locating the Institute before we met, so I'm confident you'll travel in the right circles. If you discover a way in, I need you to report it to me immediately. Any questions, Knight?
All's quiet across the Commonwealth.
Aren't there any pre-war records about the Institute that might help us?
Our records indicate that the Institute was born from the remnants of a pre-war educational facility, the Commonwealth Institute of Technology. The ruins of the facility are at the center of the city, but we've already searched them thoroughly. The location appears to have been abandoned long ago, so it appears that the trail ends there. Anything else, Knight?
What about those energy readings that Paladin Dance's recon team detected?
Our scribes are confident that the energy readings are from Institute technology, due to the unusually high frequency. But the source is unknown. We're still detecting them on occasion, but by the time we send a team to investigate, they disappear. Just watch your step. I wouldn't be surprised if the energy reading were caused by some type of Institute weapon. Is there anything else?
Any suggestions where I should look next?
All I can suggest is that you keep your eyes and ears open. We have every available scribe working on...
It sounds like we owe you our gratitude for wiping out those monsters at Fort Strong. Now, did you have any documents for me? Or perhaps you were interested in aiding a research patrol?
I found some technical documents for you.
These look rather promising. You certainly have a knack for this sort of work. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, the Commonwealth is an almost check every building you
Quinlan?
Ah, Knight. You have technical documents, perhaps?
I found some technical documents for you.
These aren't technical documents. I don't have time for games, soldier.
Proctor Quinlan.
Ah, Knight. You have...
Do you have any idea where I can find more of them?
Offices, laboratories.
Sure.
I try searching desks, filing cabinets. Have you had any luck finding any yet?
I've got time to assist on a patrol.
Wonderful. I can't deny my excitement over the prospect of fresh data. You'll rendezvous with the scribe on the ground. He'll have a location for you. The patrol is a success once you've returned the scribe with the data. 0 casualties, of course.
All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
I prefer laser weapons myself. It's a cleaner shot.
Well, the Brotherhood's got a lifetime supply of nuclear ordnance thanks to you. I expect you could use a resupply after a scrap like that.
Let's hear a bit more about that extra work you mentioned.
Hard to resist the lure of extra caps. The food stores don't replenish themselves, so I need legs on the ground to hit up farms in the area. We'll be requisitioning a portion of their harvest, and I need that food crated and ready to go for when I send out a collection team. Your mission will be to ensure full cooperation of the civilian farmers, by any means necessary.
I'm in.
That's what I like to hear. Here's the farm. I've no doubt you'll convince those simple little civilians.
3 a.m. here at Radio Freedom. Hope you're listening from a safe place. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
If you're looking for another safe haven, there's shelter and supplies at the police station in Cambridge.
Our vertebrates should give us the air superiority we need.
Proctor Quinlan.
I feel I'll simply never be able to keep...
I found some tech...
These aren't... I don't...
By Elder Max's orders, all forms of technology should be confiscated or collected.
If you run into any sense, shoot to kill. We don't... take prisoners.
We're not going to make very all some of it to...
It's getting dark out there, people. Stay safe. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone. report. Keep it tuned here for updates. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there. The voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people. This is Radio Freedom. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people. You're tuned to Radio Freedom. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts. This is Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. It's 1 a.m. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates. tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Another day of hard work. Oh, never changes.
Why do I get the impression I don't want to hear what you have to say?
The Brotherhood needs food. Better to donate it willingly and keep them friendly.
Donate? Haven't heard that one before. But raiders usually aren't that polite. Don't think I don't see what's going on here. You'll get your donation come harvest.
Farming's as honest work gets.
Some or all of you may have heard at old Parsons Asylum, the Northeast. You may also... I guess no one told the raiders about that. Word is they attacked them recently. You'd think that might mean the place is overflowing with raiders right now. Good afternoon. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, broadcasting across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report.
It's a
Stay
shame
safe
these
out there,
people have to
everyone.
live in fear. Sheltering inside the stadium.
I'm not supposed to talk to people I don't know.
Hey.
You point, I shoot.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts. This is Radio Freedom. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people.
Having the Prydwen moored above the airport keeps the Brotherhood within striking distance of the city.
All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
When it comes to keeping the Prydwen running, Proctor & Gamble is the best.
Oh god. Mole rat on a stick was a really bad idea.
Hey.
Reporting for duty, sir.
What's the mission?
Search and retrieve research patrol, sir. I collect data, you watch my back.
Let's do this.
Roger that. This is the area. Lead on, sir.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom.
Oh. What's that?
Nothing new to report. Keep tuned here. Hitman alert. Radio Freedom. All quiet. How we like it. Stay safe out there, people.
I heard that Elder Maxson got that scar on his face from going one-on-one with a Deathclaw.
Hi.
Damn ferals. Radiation has a twisted sense of humor.
Radio Freedom. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Light 'em up! This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts. You're tuned to Radio Freedom. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
Leave no mutant alive!
Come here. Let me end your suffering. Could have sworn.
You're exceeding the maximum recommended payload for ground unit.
My leg! If it looks dead, put one more in its head for good measure. Why take the chance?
Nothing to report. Keep it
Wish
tuned
I
here
was
for
back at
updates.
HQ. I feel a lot safer with the Prydwen hovering over
Hey, where do you want me? Let's see what you've got.
Hi.
Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge possibility, but we'll get the job done.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Feel like trading some equipment?
Quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
For Elder Maxon.
Tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
For the Brotherhood.
Radio Freedom. It's 10 a.m. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Brotherhood finds the press to be unnecessary. In times of war, propaganda is just as important. Got anything interesting for me today?
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
Wait, what's that?
I know you're out there.
11 a.m. here at Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Take no prisoner. Target down.
That's an interesting find. And still intact. Feel like trading some equipment?
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. It's one down. How we like it. Stay safe out there, people. You're tuned to Radio Freedom of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people. It's 1 p.m. This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
If you have a moment,
Who's there?
There's something
Intruder
I'd like
alert.
to discuss with you. If you have a
Intruder
moment,
alert.
there's something I'd like to discuss with you.
Last mistake!
If you have a moment, there's something I'd like to discuss with you.
Let's rock!
If you have a moment, there's something I'd like to discuss with you.
Hey.
Awaiting your command. Do you want to have that talk now?
Of course. What's on your mind?
Thank you. This isn't a formal meeting. I simply want to clear the air. I think we may have gotten off on the wrong foot when we first met, and I feel like I owe you an apology. Expecting you to embrace the standards of the Brotherhood without having a history with us was unfair. And given that you've adjusted so well to our beliefs, I don't think I needed to push so hard.
Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
So there is a human being under all that power armor after all.
Sometimes I need a reminder, but yes, there is. When I was an initiate, my sponsor was Paladin Krieg, toughest squad leader I ever served with. He was a model soldier, embodying the values every trainee was striving to achieve. Fiercely loyal, secure in his beliefs, and brave to a fault. From the moment I was assigned to his squad, I was singled out. It felt like he was pushing me harder than the rest of the team. I fought by his side for years, and we had some seriously close calls. But he never explained to me why I was treated that way.
It sounds like he was trying to motivate you.
If he was, I never got a chance to ask. After I was promoted to Paladin, and I'd moved on to my own squad, I received word that Krieg was killed at Adams Air Force Base. The news was like being kicked in the stomach. I mean, I'd lost some of my brothers and sisters before, but his death, well, it really got to me. It's taken me a long time to realize it. But the reason Krieg was so tough on me is the same reason I'm so tough on you. It's because I believe in you. And I don't want to see any of your potential go to waste.
What happened at Adams Air Force Base?
Back in the capital wasteland, the Brotherhood was at war with a traitorous group of rebels who called themselves the Enclave. They maintained a mobile command post at the remains of Adams Air Force Base, just outside of Washington, D.C. The Brotherhood spearheaded an assault on the command post, which was ultimately successful, but costly. Quite a few soldiers died in that battle, and Paladin Krieg was among them. He made his mark on history, and whether you choose to believe it or not, you have the potential to do the same.
I'm flattered that you have so much faith in me.
You've earned that faith by your own hand. Well, I've said what I had to say, and I hope that it meant something to you. I trust you'll keep this in confidence, of course. Some of that information was of a personal nature, and, well, I'd like to keep it that way.
So, you're the new knight I heard about.
All quiet.
Glad to have you on the team.
Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Taking on a Deathclaw without backup is a great way to get yourself killed. Wish I was back at HQ. I feel a lot safer with the Prydwen hovering over my head.
Brotherhood finds the press to be
sweet
unnecessary. In times of war, propaganda is just as important.
This is Radio. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth.
Got
all
it.
quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there. You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
Watch your footing. There are pieces of glass everywhere.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
Last mistake!
Tango down.
All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people.
There's the turn.
O'clock. You're tuned to Minuteman Radio. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Call me old-fashioned, but there's nothing better than being boots on the ground. This isn't safe at all. We need to find some cover as soon as possible.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.